Got Johny Hendricks on the phone line today, getting ready to talk about the Condit Lawler fight that just happened back on January 2nd. But first, I want to talk about what's your status? What's going on with you and your management team? What's going on with you and your training situation? Like, what's happening?
I am officially away from them.
Okay, good.
And my training hasn't changed. You know, I'm still rolling at Genesis. That's where I've been rolling for the last 2 years. So I still roll there. And I still have my two striking coaches. My strength and conditioning coach is Brian Barrett. He did a great job with me. So, you know, really, it's been like a positive thing, you know, because now that I'm on my own, you know, if something's not going right, I want to fix it as soon as I can, and I don't have to relay that to anybody. You know, I can sort of just say, "Hey, things aren't going right. Let's change it."
Okay, that's good. Now, last time we spoke, you weren't sure what was going to happen. You had a couple of meetings you had to have with the old Team Takedown management team and try to figure things out. Was there a buyout or a payout or anything that had to, like monetarily wise, or anything that had to exchange hands for you to get free and clear?
No. You know, we were able to come to agreement, which was good. You know, I do like those guys. You know, it's just time for me to sort of step out and see what I can do on my own.
I like it. So you're next. Last time we spoke, I think you said you wanted to try to fight sometime in March. Is that still your game plan?
No, I'm fighting February 6th.
February 6th. That's still the plan, though. Everything's still.
No. I did a bipod today, so my weight's actually good. It's better than I thought it was going to be. My fat is getting lower, which is always a good thing. It's better than the Matt Brown fight, and that's one of the best weight cuts I could ever put it to. And so Lewis, or Nutrition, he's doing his job. You know, and what's nice is I don't have to do anything. I mean, I cook my meals and stuff, but I just listen to what he says. He's like, "Hey, we need this. Okay. We need this. All right. We need this. Awesome." You know, and then I turn it into a meal. And then I send him a picture of it. He says, "That's awesome," or "You need to add some more of this," or, you know, there's so many different ways you can go with it. And it's given me some variety, you know, on different ways to eat.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, in about a week and a half, I'm going to call you back. I'm going to talk about break down your fight between you and Wonder Boy, Stephen Thompson, because that fight's interesting to me for both guys. Like, this is, you know, puts you back on a title hunt or puts him towards a title hunt, depending on who wins this one. But first, the real reason why I called you, I really want to talk about the Condit Lawler fight. Like, you had put a post out right after the fight. Like, how'd you guys see it? Because they went to a split decision. You know, how'd you guys see it? I told you I was sitting ringside, but I was drinking and talking to my friends and not paying attention all the time. And I had Condit winning 3 rounds to 2. Well, then I went home, watched it again, and paid attention this time, and I have Lawler winning 3 rounds to 2. Now I'm paying attention, not drinking, not screwing around. Like, I was really paying attention. That's how I have it. How did you have this fight when you watched it? How did you have it broken?
So, you know, whenever you outstrike somebody 3-1, you know, and I looked at the scorecards, Condit only really outstruck him by like 5 punches. I don't see that. You know, I saw that, you know, and don't get me wrong, some of the things Condit was doing aren't power shots, but it kept Robbie at bay. You know, I think he pulled a game plan that I used. You know, my second fight with Robbie, you know, I outstruck him, but I was landing hard shots as well. And it's one of those things that, you know, what I'm seeing out of Vegas is that it doesn't matter how the 4 minutes, if you win the last minute of every round, it's going to be very good in your eyes. And that's sort of what Robbie did. In 3 of the rounds, I think that he won the last minute. But the other 4 minutes, I thought Condit was doing everything he needed to do. And here's the thing is that, for example, the first 4 rounds weren't that impressive. If you take away the 5th round, that was the only really exciting round there was. And whenever you look at that, you're sitting here going, Condit, why did you step into his game plan? You're up. I thought he was up 2-1 or 3-1 at that point. But let's say it's 2-2. Let's just say, hey, you believe it's 2-2. Don't fall into his game plan. Keep throwing punches and moving your feet. Do what you did for 4 rounds. Maybe that would have changed things. It's just really whenever I think about it, it's just a tough thing to do. Like I said, whenever you got a guy that can really, he's trying to knock you out with everything he has, he's tired, so he's not going to hit as hard, but he still has, you're going to be tired. There's a lot of things going in on that 5th round. But I just thought that if Condit would have played his game all the way through the 5th round, it would have been a lot different scorecard.
Yeah, I believe that as well. But I also think, too, there's a portion of where Lawler hit him with 2 or 3 really hard shots early in the round and kind of put Condit, not that it rocked him. It might have rocked him. It didn't look like it rocked him. What it did is it looked like it put a little scare into him. He's like, wow, Lawler still has that heart of power in the 5th round. I got to run a little bit now because I'm getting hurt. And that gave Robbie the sense of, hey, I hurt him. Let me chase him. So you had that portion all of a sudden real quick where Condit looks like he's kind of skating, trying not to get hit, and really he's just trying to go to defensive mode. And Lawler's just attacking, and that changes the dynamic of the entire round.
Well, and that's the thing is, for example, even whenever I fought him, the 5th round, they were like, hey, the only way you lose is if you get knocked out. Boy, was I surprised. You're sitting here, you're looking at this going, hey, you haven't won. And I still fought the 5th round, okay? But the last 30 seconds, not a lot of those punches got through. Some of them did, yes, but not as many as the judges think, I guess. I don't know. And whenever you look at that, I sort of feel bad. It sort of brings up mixed emotions that I went through. I'm like, dude, how do you outstrike somebody 2-1 and have a judge, for my card, which swallow, I had a judge 49-46, I lost. They said Lawler won 4 rounds. I don't know, even still today, I can't figure out which 4 rounds he won. And so whenever I look at that, I'm going, man, again, when you're landing strikes, and here's the thing, do they have to be power shots? All right, if they have to be power shots, well, guess what? I'm only going to throw 20 shots in a round. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to throw 20 shots as hard as I can, and what I'll do is I'll just load up on 3, catch my breath, take 30 seconds, load up on 3, catch my breath, take 30, just sit there and pace it like that. I mean, if that's going to win fights, then by all means, I can easily do that as well. But I like to outstrike people. I like to outmaneuver people. And I think that's sort of why I had it going with Condit, is because he did do that. He was using his feet. Besides the 2nd round, he got caught. The 3rd round, it was questionable. 3rd round, questionable. All right? But I thought Condit was still being able to move, not take heavy damage. So that's why I sort of gave it to Condit. 4th round was definitely Condit because he rocked him. And he went on that 1.5-minute spurt, or about 30 second spurt. And then the 5th round, I thought was, hey, Lawler, as long as you don't get, Condit, as long as you don't get knocked out, you win. But everybody's sitting here saying, well, he didn't really beat the champ. If you're going to beat the champ, you got to beat the champ. Well, that's bullshit, because if that was the case, I'd still have my belt, right?
No, that's not. No, every fight's individual. Every fight's supposed to be looked at separately. It's not, you don't have to win more rounds against the champ to win. You just got to win.
You got to win. Exactly. And that's the thing is you just got to win, and I think that Condit did that. I thought that he was able to keep Robbie for the first 3 rounds. Besides that knockdown, the first 3 rounds, Robbie I thought was sort of lost. You know, I thought that he couldn't find his range. And then whenever he hurt him, he found his range, but then they went to the ground. But as soon as they got back to the feet, he didn't want to get too close. You know, he was like, I could play this outside game too, and it really wasn't working for him. And like I said, then you go into the 4th round, Condit hurt him, and then I'm like, okay, you know, let's just say it's 50-50. You know, 2-2, Condit just don't fall in his place. But like I said, I had rounds 1, 3, and 4 for Condit. Lawler, obviously, 2 and 5 were definitely his rounds.
See, I gave Lawler 2, 3, and 5, and then
that's the thing. The 3 was a swing bout. But realistically, the 3rd round is whoever you thought, you know, that was a 50-50 one.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Johnny, thanks so much for coming down here and breaking down that fight for us. I really appreciate it. Like I said, be another week and a half. I'm going to hit you back up, and we'll talk about you and Wonderboy Thompson, how training camp's going. At that point, it'll be about 2 weeks out. So it'll be, or 3 weeks out. It'll be a good conversation to see how you are coming up at the end of your training camp.
Yeah, no, sounds good.
All right, thanks, Johnny. I appreciate it, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, see you. Bye-bye.